Stavros Tousios for M4Markets, and today we're going to have a quick look at Nasdaq and also Netflix. Prices are moving down, and we are actually just had a bounce at this base channel. Doesn't matter where it finishes, you can put it here. That's the right way of doing it. So what this means is that essentially after one signal, okay, and then a spike over here on both momentum and price, we started moving lower down in 5 waves. And when we move down in 5 waves, guys, we know that there is probably a new trend set. We have broken below the 61.8, and the next level is always the 79 and then the 90, which is also the previous swing low. Losing the previous low over here is going, of course, to open the door to much lower levels. But since we're looking at short-term price action now, here's the idea. After 5 waves, usually prices are seeing some sort of pullback. So what we ought to do here is put the Fibonacci tool from one side to the other, and we are assuming right now that a potential swing low has been printed, and we're going to correct higher anywhere towards the 38.50 or 61.8. Now, it is very important though and crucial that we stay above or within this channel for this to offer us some sort of upside in the very short term. This would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and perhaps we're going to do one small to the downside and go up for the correction. We talked about perhaps above the 11K towards the 1150 or so, and then continue lower down. Usually the breakout of this is coming in 2 different waves. One is that we see a retest and further continuation. The other one is that most probably break straight away and we see the sort of pullback later on without reaching the channel. And the one we are expecting, of course, is that we're going to see the correction taking place now, and then probably the second attempt will be the breakout. We do see this sort of signal on the 1 hour it being a bit more evident. So for me, it would be mostly an opportunity where short positions are a better case, because the main trend is to the downside, and this channel is some sort of, you can consider it as a flag that is expected to lead to further downside rather than the other way around. Now, Netflix on the 4 hours has kind of a similar sort of price action. In the medium term, we have moved down in 5 waves and we have gone up for a correction. And this corrective leg now towards its end over here, it's also revealing to us a wedge. And wedges are usually followed by, as you remember now, 2 reversals or 2 pullbacks and further continuations. And usually the pullbacks we get after a wedge, they tend to be quite deep. So it means that a move down to 61.8, it's possible. Equally, there is a base channel here that we have broken and the trend has accelerated. The idea now is this. Most probably we're going to see a short-term bounce over here and then re-enter the base channel and probably continue lower down. If we're not going to continue lower down, guys, it's very likely that we're going to see some sort of bounce over here, or a rejection and a reversal, or down here. So the median line and the bottom line of this channel always matters. And of course now the upper one. So over here, we're going to actually get more clarity on what's going to happen over here. Now, meanwhile, we also get repetitive signals for a potential divergence here that suggests that there is some sort of downside pressure. But the reality is that as long as we are above this channel, the trend remains accelerated to the upside. When the 1 hour is a bit more evident, as you can see, and also we have a signal that suggests that there is a short-term upside potential. Okay, so we could do something like this and then fall through straight away in this wave, and the third wave is usually the strongest as well. So keep that in mind, because re-entering this channel would probably lead us down to around 250 first, and then down to around the 210.